Imagine finding a skull that could talk. Sounds cool, right? But sometimes, the truth can lead to dire consequences. Our story begins in a small, sleepy town where a man named Henry loved nothing more than exploring the abandoned places around him. One gloomy afternoon, while rummaging through a long-forgotten basement, he stumbled upon an eerie sight, a dusty skull perched on a cobweb-covered shelf. Unlike any skull he had seen before, this one had an inexplicable aura. To his astonishment, when Henry picked it up, the skull began to speak. "You found me," it rasped, "but beware, for I hold secrets that may change everything." Henry felt a rush of excitement mixed with fear. He couldn't believe his luck. He had a real-life mystery in his hands. Before he knew it, the exhilaration turned to pride, and he had to share his discovery with the world. Without a second thought, Henry rushed back to town, gathering friends and neighbors to demonstrate what he'd found. As the townsfolk gathered, skeptical at first, Henry lifted the skull and exclaimed, "Listen, it speaks." And it did, as it whispered tales of the town's hidden past, unearthing secrets long buried. The crowd gasped, enthralled by the revelations that flowed from the skull's lips. But with every secret shared, a strange tension filled the air. People began to squabble, relationships frayed, and old grudges resurfaced, ignited by the truths revealed. The once tight-knit community became chaotic and divided. Just when Henry thought it couldn't get worse, the town's elders, the keepers of traditions, gathered to confront him. They demanded he return the skull and silence its secrets. But Henry, with pride still swelling in his chest, argued that the truth should never be hidden. After all, wasn't truth a powerful force? The elders warned him that some truths are better left unsaid, their eyes reflecting years of wisdom and experience. But young, naive Henry pushed forward, oblivious to the storm brewing ahead. His resolve only intensified when rumors spread about the skull and its ominous power. Tension reached a tipping point, and chaos erupted in the town as neighbor turned against neighbor, distrusting and accusatory. Finally, the elders made a decision. The consequences of Henry's reckless sharing must be addressed. The town would hold a meeting, but this wasn't just to resolve conflicts. It was to reclaim the peace that the skull's revelations had shattered. At the meeting, Henry faced the townspeople, the drained faces of his friends staring back, disappointment etched into every furrowed brow. It was then that he realized the fallout had been more destructive than he imagined. The secrets should have remained buried, kept safe from prying minds. It was too late, though. He had let the cat, or rather, the talking skull, out of the bag. In an effort to make amends, Henry agreed to return the skull, but not before he uttered a heartfelt apology to the townspeople. With heavy heart, he ventured back to that shadowy basement and placed the skull back on its shelf. The moment he turned to leave, he felt a chill. Whispers filled the air, not from the skull, but from his conscience. Sometimes, the lesson of truth isn't merely about honesty, it's about knowing when to stay silent. As Henry climbed the stairs, he pondered the lesson learned. Some truths are better left unspoken. And so, he walked back to town, forever changed by the experience, with a deeper understanding of the balance between truth and silence. What do you think? Should some secrets remain buried? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the story, like and subscribe for more intriguing tales.